All right, guys, let's talk about Samsung's newest flagships, the Galaxy S24 Ultra and the S23 Ultra. It's that time of year again when we're all hyped to see what Samsung has been cooking up. And let me tell you, the anticipation is real. The Galaxy S series has consistently pushed the boundaries of what a smartphone can do. And from what I've seen so far, both the S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra are no exceptions. Now you might be thinking, hold up Marcus, didn't the S23 Ultra just come out? And you'd be right. But that's the beauty of the tech world. It never stands still. Samsung is always innovating, always looking for ways to improve. So while the S23 Ultra is still an incredible device, the S24 Ultra comes along with some fresh upgrades that are definitely worth talking about. We're talking about advancements in camera tech, performance enhancements, and maybe even some design tweaks that'll make you want to upgrade. We're going to break down all the key differences between these two phones. We'll dive deep into their specs, compare their features side by side, and see what sets them apart. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or just someone looking for a top-of-the-line smartphone, this comparison has got you covered. We'll explore all the exciting new features that Samsung has packed into the S24 Ultra. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So grab your headphones, settle in, and let's get started with this epic showdown. It's the Galaxy S24 Ultra versus the S23 Ultra, the battle of the Samsung Titans. Get ready to be blown away by the incredible technology that Samsung has brought to the table. We'll figure out which phone reigns supreme and help you decide which one might be the perfect fit for you. Let's talk about what makes the S24 Ultra stand out. This phone is a beast when it comes to performance. It's rocking the latest and greatest Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, making everything super smooth and lightning fast. Whether you're gaming, multitasking, or just scrolling through social media, the S24 Ultra handles it all without breaking a sweat. This phone is an absolute powerhouse. Now let's talk about the camera, because let's be real, that's what we all care about, right? Samsung has really stepped up its game with the S24 Ultra's camera. We're talking about improved sensors, better low-light performance, and even more advanced image processing capabilities. You're going to be taking some seriously impressive photos and videos with this phone. It's like having a professional camera in your pocket. But wait, there's more. The S24 Ultra also boasts an even brighter and more vibrant display. Samsung's always been known for its incredible screens, and the S24 Ultra takes it to a whole new level. Colors are more vivid, blacks are deeper, and the overall viewing experience is just stunning. Plus, they've managed to squeeze in a slightly bigger battery, which is always a good thing. Longer battery life means more time for gaming, streaming, and capturing those epic shots. On top of all that, Samsung might even throw in some extra goodies. We might see some cool new software features, maybe even some AI-powered enhancements that make the user experience even smarter and more intuitive. Samsung is always pushing the boundaries of what's possible, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have a few more surprises up their sleeve with the S24 Ultra. Alright, so the S24 Ultra sounds pretty amazing, right? But let's be real, no phone is perfect. There are always some areas where even the most advanced devices could do better. So, what about the S24 Ultra? Are there any potential drawbacks or areas where it might not be a huge leap forward from the S23 Ultra? One thing that comes to mind is design. While I'm sure the S24 Ultra will look sleek and modern, we might not see a radical redesign compared to the S23 Ultra. Samsung tends to stick with a similar design language for a couple of generations, so if you're hoping for a completely overhauled look, you might be a little disappointed. It's all about refinement and those subtle but meaningful improvements. Another thing to consider is price. Flagship phones are getting more and more expensive, and the S24 Ultra is likely to be no exception. It's going to be a premium device with a premium price tag, so if you're on a budget, the S23 Ultra might still be a more appealing option. It offers a lot of the same great features at a potentially lower price point. It's all about finding that balance between top-of-the-line specs and affordability. And of course, there's always the question of software updates. Samsung has gotten better with providing timely software updates, but it's still something to keep in mind. The S23 Ultra is a newer device, so it's likely to receive software support for a bit longer than the S24 Ultra. If you're someone who values having the latest software and security patches, that's something to consider. It's all about the long-term experience and knowing that your phone is going to stay up to date. Alright guys, we've talked about the S24 Ultra's advancements, the performance, that killer camera, the gorgeous display, and we've also touched on some potential areas where it might not be a huge jump from the S23 Ultra. So the big question is, which one comes out on top? Which phone should you consider adding to your tech arsenal? Here's the thing. Both phones are incredible. The S23 Ultra is still a top-tier flagship that can hold its own against any other phone out there. It's got a fantastic camera, a beautiful display, and all the power you need for everyday tasks and demanding games. It's a solid choice for anyone looking for a premium smartphone experience. But if you're looking for the absolute latest and greatest, if you want the most powerful processor, the most advanced camera technology, and those extra little refinements that push the boundaries, then the S24 Ultra is the way to go. It's the phone that showcases Samsung's latest innovations, and it's designed to impress. Ultimately, the choice comes down to your individual needs and preferences. If you're on a tighter budget or you're perfectly happy with the features and performance of the S23 Ultra, then there's no need to rush out and upgrade. But if you're the type of person who always wants the best of the best and you're willing to pay a premium for it, then the S24 Ultra is calling your name. So there you have it, the ultimate showdown between the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and the S23 Ultra. Both phones are incredible in their own right, and the choice ultimately comes down to your personal needs and priorities. Whichever phone you choose, you're going to have an amazing smartphone experience. And hey, that's what it's all about, right? Enjoying the best that technology has to offer.